Welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here today because we're going to unpack a massive fundamental shift happening right now in the world of senior care discovery. We're looking directly at how families will make decisions about care in 2026. And let me tell you, they are no longer just searching online the way they used to. There's this quiet revolution happening, and if your business isn't prepared for it, you honestly risk becoming completely invisible. So let's get started. I want you to think about your own habits for a second. Have you ever asked ChatGPT or really any other AI tool a question and gotten a specific recommendation back? Not a giant page of confusing links to click through, but an actual conversational answer that named a specific business or product or service. If you have, you know exactly how powerful and convenient that feels. Well, this isn't just a neat tech trick anymore. This exact interaction is the experience families are having right now when they're desperately researching senior care options for their loved ones. And this brilliantly illustrates what they're actually typing. Families are opening up these tools and asking plain language, urgent questions like, what is the best memory care near me? Or which assisted living communities in my city have good reviews? I mean, we're practically having full-on conversations with the search bar now. They aren't typing in fragmented keywords anymore. They're asking full, detailed questions, and they're expecting a smart, synthesized answer right back. Now, what's really interesting about this is the contrast with the old world of search. When a family asks that question, AI delivers direct answers. It doesn't just spit out 10 blue links and tell them to go to the homework themselves. It actually synthesizes the information and hands them a complete thought. Just think about the gravity of that for a second. The AI is essentially doing the vetting for them. It's curating the overwhelming amount of information on the internet into one simple, readable response. So what's actually in that response? Well, AI recommendations often include specific community names. They pull in specifics about the services provided, summarize ratings and reviews, and sometimes even touch on current availability. So the absolutely crucial point is this. If your community is named in that AI answer, you aren't just getting a random website click. You're getting a warm, highly qualified inquiry from a family who has just received what essentially acts as a direct recommendation from a tool they already trust. Section 1. The cost of invisibility. What happens when you aren't in the answer? So what are the stakes of being left out? Look, this is the harsh truth that catches so many operators off guard. If you aren't in that AI answer, you simply do not exist for that family at that exact moment. And here's the real kicker. You are invisible to them even if you have a high-ranking website, even if you're spending thousands on active paid ad campaigns, and even if you have an active, fully fleshed-out Google business profile. Traditional digital marketing efforts, the things we've relied on for a decade, they're just no longer enough to guarantee that an AI will actually see you and recommend you. Section 2. SEO versus AEO, the fastest-moving shift in discovery. Okay, let's dive into how this actually works because understanding the mechanics here literally changes everything. Let's compare the two. Traditional search engine optimization, or SEO, is entirely about ranking in a list of links. It's about being on page 1 so someone might click your URL. But answer engine optimization, or AEO, is a completely different game. It's about getting a direct, named recommendation in a conversational response. You aren't competing to be a link anymore. You're competing to be the answer itself. So let's define exactly what AEO is. Answer engine optimization is the practice of being citeable. That means structuring your data so an AI tool can easily extract specific information about your business, verify it against other sources across the web, and then confidently include your name in a response to a family. And confidence is key here. If the AI can't easily read, extract, and verify your information, it simply will not risk recommending you. Being citeable is, without a doubt, your new survival trait. And why should you prioritize this right now? Because of this number, 3 times. The communities that have built for AEO are tapping into a channel that is growing every single month. And the data actually shows that this AI search traffic is converting at 3 times the rate of traditional search traffic. Let that sink in for a second. 3 times the conversion rate. And that's simply because the families arriving at your doorstep from an AI prompt are coming in with a much higher level of intent and trust. Section 3. Becoming a citeable community. Structure wins over size. Now, the best news I have for you today is that you do not need to be the biggest operator, and you definitely don't need the biggest marketing budget to win at AEO. The businesses that are winning here share a few specific traits. First, they have incredibly consistent entity information across every single platform. Their name, address, services, all those details match perfectly everywhere, making it super easy for AI to verify them. Second, they provide real, plain language answers to the actual questions families are asking, which makes that text highly accessible to AI extraction. And third, they consistently refresh their content. An updated presence signals to AI tools that your information is current, active, and trustworthy. If you structure your presence this way, the AI will find you.
Section 4. Your AI Search Audit. Testing your 2026 competitive position. So how do you actually know if you're structured correctly right now? Well, you don't need some complex software tool to get a baseline. You really just need a few minutes. Here are the steps. Step 1, open ChatGPT. Step 2, open Perplexity. Step 3, open Google's AI Overview. Now, in each of these, I want you to ask the exact questions your ideal family would ask when looking for care in your specific area. Note whether your community's name comes up. Note how you're described. Are your services accurate? Are your reviews mentioned? What you find by doing this simple audit will tell you more about your actual competitive position in the coming years than almost any other assessment you could possibly run. Now, if you run this audit and realize, hey, we're invisible, you need to fix it. Silvercore helps senior care operators understand and drastically improve their AI search visibility as part of a really comprehensive growth system. If you want to see exactly where you stand right now and, more importantly, learn exactly what it takes to close that gap and become citeable, visit https://silvercore.io. You can book a call or watch a demo, and they'll show you exactly what your current position looks like. I want to leave you with this final, vital question. If AI search traffic is highly qualified, if it acts as a warm referral, and if it's converting at 3 times the rate of traditional search, what is your invisibility in AI search costing you today? Seriously, how many families are finding your competitors simply because their data was structured better than yours? Think about that, run your audit, and take action. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.